When it comes time to do an inspection or any kind of maintenance on the Canard, here's a few suggestions I have. Number one, rigging. The Canard needs to be properly rigged. The Canard itself doesn't really induce vibration, but if the elevators are improperly rigged, it will. And the reason for that is, and it's fairly simple, is in straight and level flight, when the elevators on the tail are in the neutral position, the elevators on the Canard nose have to be in a neutral position also. If for some reason they're deflected up or down and they're hitting the slipstream, that will induce a vibration. So proper rigging is important. Rigging is very easy to do. You can get a special tool that you can insert in a control column to put the elevators in a neutral position. The control lock won't do that. You need this little tool. With the elevators in the neutral position on the tail, you can go ahead with a 2-foot straight edge, run the straight edge from the middle of the leading edge of the stabilizer through the middle of the attach bolt on the elevator, straight on back, and the trailing edge of the elevator will line up with that. Now, a lot of people don't have that special little tool, so kind of the quick, easy way I found is with the control lock removed and the control wheel just resting in its forward position, run that same straight edge through the middle of the leading edge, through the middle of the pivot bolt, straight on back, and this elevator will be about 3/8 of an inch above the straight edge. And of course, the deflection of the elevator is just opposite the elevator on the tail. So consequently, this is a quick, easy way to do it with the elevator in the down position. Trailing edge should be up here about 3/8, quarter to 3/8 of an inch. The Canard itself is not a supercritical surface. So, I mean, it has some leeway. You don't need to be overly concerned with getting it just exact. The other thing is if the Canard is removed and repainted for some reason, the Canard elevator is not a balanced surface, so you don't need to worry about balancing that. If you put the Canard back on, the AN4 attach bolts that attach the Canard stabilizer to the Canard spar need to be very, very tight. Once again, if these are somewhat loose, that also will let the vibration occur. Now, the other thing a guy needs to check on is there's a push rod. These elevators are push rod actuated with push rods on either side of the engine compartment that come up from a torque tube. These push rods have to be loose as they're mounted inside this bell crank. In other words, you have to be able to grab the push rod and be able to rotate it. If you can't do that, then what that means is there's a preload on this, which causes fatigue. Now, the way to get these to rotate and get to be loose is on the inside of the rod end, between the rod end and the bell crank arm, you just insert a 960-10 washer. So consequently, just always check every time the cow's out and make sure that nobody has removed that washer, because these rod end bearings and this push rod have to be free to rotate. Another thing to look at is every annual inspection, I recommend that this bell crank be removed from the Canard elevator. There's only 3 AN3 bolts that attach. It comes off in just a few minutes. Pull this elevator bell crank loose, pull it off, and inspect the end rib that this bell crank attaches to for cracks. And here again, if it's rigged properly and there's really no engine vibration, there's never a problem. But I always like to inspect that every annual inspection. Last thing is the torque tube. There's a torque tube on the pilot side that moves back and forth. The Canard is actuated by a collar on the control column on the far side of the panel. So as the control wheel comes back and forth, that collar tracks the control wheel travel on that shaft, and the collar then has a push rod that runs through the firewall on a seal and hooks to a torque tube. The torque tube is pretty tight. You know, it needs to go all the way forward and almost touch the diagonal on the engine mount. And if it does that, then when it comes back, it won't hit the bracket on the firewall. So consequently, if you're not getting full elevator travel, the push rod is probably just a little bit too short. You need to lengthen it just a little bit, get a little closer to that engine mount cross member, because you don't want to hit the cross member on the engine mount, plus obviously you need full aft travel on the back end. So a guy wants to make sure that's adjusted properly. As long as everything's adjusted right, inspected, this Canard will give you years and years of good service.